Welcome to another video on SingaporeBiz.com. At the tender age of 34, Singapore entrepreneur Nicholas Chan currently heads two major finance companies. One, a venture capitalist fund dedicated to investing in potentially successful startups. The other, a maritime communications and information technology firm. The incredible aspect of Chan's rise to financial success is the fact that, but for a freak accident, he might never have received the inspiration to set off down this pathway to success. While traveling through Vietnam, age 26, he found himself careering down a dirt track on a scrambler motorbike without a helmet. Out of the blue, a female motorcyclist swerved across his path. Taking evasive action, he managed to steer his own bike out of harm's way, sustaining a few scratches after a situation that could have been much worse. The incident was to prove cathartic for Chan. "When I was younger," he was quoted as saying, "I was involved in some unsavory activities. Money was easy, life was fast, but somehow when you get to the edge, to the point of losing everything, you sort of wake up." Since his close shave, the path became clearer for him, and he began the journey back to a more grounded, ethical life. In 2006, while he was working as a volunteer for Project Senso, he was approached by representatives of the Media Development Authority with a view to providing funding for aspiring entrepreneurs. Later that year, Azione Capital was founded on that very basis, serving as a mentoring and investment program for promising startup companies. Chan's ethos was fairly straightforward. Using his knowledge of business models and the types of operation that offered particularly lucrative marketing options, he began advising prospective business developers. Chan explained that Azione was the Italian word for action, and this literal force of nature would be harnessed in order to provide young entrepreneurs with the necessary drive to succeed in their chosen fields. He went on to say that he chose Italian because of the profound cultural influence of the Renaissance. As well as significantly impacting Italy's artistic world at the time, the economy received a considerable boost. Azione Capital has been building on the initial success of its mentoring program, looking beyond Singapore to nurture business talent. Riding on their success thus far, Azione Capital is now looking beyond the Singapore market to help other startups in the region. Indeed, its immediate plans are to invest in 5 new companies, with deals expected to raise upwards of $50 million for its so-called funding war chest. See you next time on SingaporeBiz.com.